Ready to go now. Here's Elliott. Ramos. And the home opener is underway. Out to short. In plenty of time to first. One out in the top of the first. Out to short. Lopez. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Lockridge on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the starter for Minnesota. Landon Root. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
0-1. And that one fouled off.
Ball.
Another 1-2. Up the middle. On the run. Sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. So up next, Spencer Steer. Rube. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep. And that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much.
Heck what?
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty. And that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
The 2-1. On the ground, Chapman. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Westberg, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020.
That's a ball.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Twins, Rafael Devers.
Hey, ha!
Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way.
A ball low.
No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
The 1-0.
Yeah!
No score here in the second.
No, that's inside.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. That clips the corner. Ground ball up the middle. Clement. The flip. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Yeah, that's a little bit high. Ball one. Ripped into right field, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay throw in there safely.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Willie Adames can't hold up, and that's a strike. Next offering misses.
That's the ball.
A ball, one strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Springer under it. And that's the third out. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, George Springer.
Right fielder, George Springer.
Outside low. Ball one.
Hut! Ball low.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Right through there for a strike. The Jays looking to strike first here in the third and final game of the series. That's a base hit. Here comes Springer around third. He'll score, and the Blue Jays take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. At the plate, Kazuma Okamoto.
Hut!
That one's in there. 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
This one in the air, right field, way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. One on, nobody out, a run in at bottom half of inning number 2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. That one missed. And another ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's a fair ball. Young grounds second on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Batting 8th, catcher.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. That one's in there. 0-1.
Ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swing and a ground ball. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Back-to-back singles. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And a swing and a miss. Clement over at second. Kirk over at first with one away.
Ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And a big swing and a miss. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 on, 1 out. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To Adames, that's 1.
He's out of there.
A double play that was. Inning over. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Twins, Harrison Bader. In the air to left center. Lockridge settles under this one. And there's one down. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Check swing didn't go.
Ball.
The count now 2-2. In the air right field. Springer on his way over. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Luis Ariz stands in. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that one hammered way back there. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Fires to second too late into second with a double, and that was hard hit. In the air, right field. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez. Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Ball one there.
That's in. Ball.
Base knock right field. Lead runner around second. Lopez around third. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite.
Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
The 1-0. And right back to the mound. To Adames, that's one. Over to
No,
first.
he's
Safe.
in there.
Here's Josh Young.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
A little bit low.
Nope, that's low. That's a ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Out. Ball
and that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the 0-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
And it remains 2-2. Grounded to third, could be 2. He comes home with it. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. All set for the start of the inning. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Rafael Devers. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Strike 2.
That's a ball. That's inside. Ball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
That's a ball.
Check swing.
That's a ball.
He held up. 2 balls, no strikes.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
This one popped up. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The 1-1. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first.
He's out of there.
Out, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
1 down. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. Brandon Lockridge next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. We go to the top of the fifth, and now for the Twins, Casey Schmidt.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Caught just shy of the wall.
And either way, the results aren't what they want, and they're probably feeling a little overmatched in the box.
Inside, ball.
This one in the air, right field. Way back there.
Ball.
And that's a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Lockridge has a beat on it. 2 down. So here's Bader now. Fly to center his first time. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. The 0-2.
His
That's
understanding of the
inside.
strike
Ball.
zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that. Really
Nope.
nice
Ball.
slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And now
Ball.
the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
1 away.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
This one in the air, right field. Out. Number 2. Jordan Westburg now at the plate. 1 for 2.
Designated hitter, Jordan Westburg.
Just
That's in.
missed.
Ball.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Missed with
Ball.
a
That's
changeup.
down.
1 ball, 1 strike. On a line. And that will end the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the Twins DH, Elliot Ramos.
Hee-haw! No, that's down. Ball.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's 1 away.
Up next for Minnesota, second baseman Luis arise.
Check swing went around. Strike one.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Good
Ball
slider
inside.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Sets him down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Jeffers getting ready to hit. And base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Bennett Sousa.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Fought off foul. In the dirt. Next pitch inside. 2 balls and a strike. Jeffers off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one for strike 2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Jays, Josh Young.
Josh Young.
Just
That's a ball.
missed. Way back there, it's got a chance. Can't reach it, it finds the gap. They'll throw to second, but he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going. Oh! He muscles that one out the opposite way. A new arm into the game, the righty, Marco Raya. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Hey, ha!
Down the line, it's a base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And first offering is fouled off.
That missed. That's a ball.
That one fouled off. The 1-2. And a superb diving catch. What a play. Otto Lopez next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Two runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. And that'll get down for a base hit. And out to a board.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Ball.
That's a strike. That's to third. Base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Jordan Westburg.
Ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's a 2-run single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Foul ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Line drive, that's a base hit. Steer around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. So up next for Toronto, Josh Young.
Ha!
Base hit and a run in to score. Coming home. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it.
Hard hit into the gap, should bring in 2. Just about to get started. Lopez getting ready to hit. And the home opener is underway.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Check swing. He went. That is strike 2.
Ball 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Adames in plenty of time to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 7, Spencer Steer.
Nope, that's inside. Hey!
Prelip in his rookie season, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. That's to third. Sends it across to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, base is empty. Jordan Westburg next up for the Blue Jays. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball 1. Ball, that's it.
Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Hey!
Late with the swing there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
The 0-1.
Ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Base hit. In comes the run from second. Springer around third. He scores and they have the lead.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Okamoto in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Bader on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. In the air, left field. And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Just missed. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count even at 1. Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
1 out man at first. Here's the power hitting catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Just missed. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Fastball for a strike. Ground ball right side and foul ball. 2 on, 1 out.
That's in. Ball 2.
Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
You'll 1.
Nope, that's a ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And a count 1 and 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Now it's Matt Chapman. In there, and it's 0-1. On the ground to first, Okamoto takes it himself, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Back at target field, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. That one ripped, but foul. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. He brought it back. This one in the air, right field. Lee takes it in for the out. 2 down. Now here is Brandon Lockridge. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that misses.
That out.
And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Oh, great stop. To first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. We head to the bottom of the second. And now for the Twins, Willie Adames. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
Ball.
And Adames swings through that one. Right through there, got him. One out.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So here's Bader now. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Yeah, that's fouled off. Popped in the air. Left field. Steer has a beat on it. And there are two down. Two outs, runners at first and second. Luis Ariz stands in. In the air, left field. And the inning is over. Back in Minnesota. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez.
Hey!
Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Foul ball. Fought off foul. Oh, and 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Jordan Westburg. Ripped on the ground to second. On to first. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. As we go to the last of the third. And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. That one fouled off. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. There's a line drive to left field. Takes it in for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes. Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
So up next for Minnesota, Casey Schmidt.
Off the plate, ball 1. Oh, that's inside.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, George Springer. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bader racing after it. And there's 1 down. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Leaping, and he makes the grab. 2 down, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
That's a ball.
Ripped to short. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back at target field, and now for the Twins, Matt Chapman.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
1 down.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Inside, ball 1. Just
that ball went out.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Sliced hard, but foul. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next,
here's Elliot Ramos. Picked up a base hit to center his first time on.
Ramos.
Nope.
That one finds the zone, and it's a ball to strike.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That's in there. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Bader takes it in for the out. 1 away. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Brandon Lockridge next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground to short. Adames. Low throw, and he can't pick it. Runner. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there.
High leg kick.
No throw, safe at second. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. In the dirt.
Ball.
And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. And they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written.
John Klein on the pitch out of the pen here.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Up the middle. Arise. Fires over to first. 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Twins, Harrison Bader. Lifted in the air, right field. Springer on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. That's a laser base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So digging in, Luis Arias.
Now pitching for the
Mason Fluhart gets
Number
handed the rock
68.
out of the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. For the second. Save.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The throw to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
In for a strike. 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. That one fouled hard the other way. Got him swinging. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jordan Westburg.
Yeah.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Ball 1.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone. A solo shot. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Bader takes it in for the out. One down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Young in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
And it drops in. And that's a one-out single. In the dirt, blocked. And the 1-0.
Hey!
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Bounce to the left side. Throw is low, and he can't hang on safe.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That's too
No,
low.
that's low.
And that's ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Right through there for a strike.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Ball.
That
That's
one
inside.
misses. Ball 3. Yeah, that's in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run single. It's 6-1. On the ground, 2 ball. Arias has it for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, hitter knows that if he can beat out the back end of this double play, that runner from third is going to score. That's an RBI. You help your team and you keep the line moving. Really good job right there.
Lopez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Gets down, base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone.
And now this is down for a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Lopez around third. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. He's not stopping. On his way home. He's in there. So 2 down, and next for Toronto, Jordan Westburg. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder.
Over to Adames, and that is that. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Matt Chapman. That one drilled left field. That's back. Leaping, and it's gone. A solo shot. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball inside.
That's ripped. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 23, Jeff Hoffman.
Now, Elliot Ramos.
Aye.
And he swings through that one.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner. The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
On the ground to third. Play made. That ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. And now for the Jays, Josh Young.
Hey.
Foul ball. Schmidt takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. On the ground. Whips it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, bases empty. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning alive. Lined into right. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th. And now for the Twins, Harrison Bader. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. What a stop. Fires to first. And they get the out. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Right side. Clement over to first. And that is back in Minnesota. Ready to begin the 8th. Brandon Lockridge digs in now. This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Lockridge aboard here at first with nobody out. That clips a corner. That's back there. And that one's gone. A laser to left. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. This one in the air. Devers takes it in for the out. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul.
Inside, ball one.
2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Got him. 2 gone now. Here's Josh Young.
Foul ball.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Stays alive. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
A dive, nice stop to his knee.
Got
The
him.
throw, got him. A beautiful. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Now pitching for
Now on the bump, Tommy
number
Nance.
45.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp
No,
and
foul
attack
ball.
the strike zone.
Line drive, and that gets down into the gap. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And first offering is fouled off. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage.
Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1 to first,
He's
not
good.
in time. Great effort there. 1 out man at first. Casey Schmidt the next to hit, and he hits a ground
That
ball
ball's
right
foul.
side, and that's just foul. That one laced to center and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the X?
1 and 2. Double play.
Out.
What a twin killing to end the inning.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final.